Hello and welcome to the Energetics of Business podcast, where we bridge the gap between the woo-woo and the tech. My name is Michelle Douglas and I'm an energetic alignment expert helping entrepreneurs to tap into their inner power and create a business that flows with ease and authenticity. In each episode, we'll dive into the strategies that blend soulful alignment with practical business know-how. Now, let's dive in and align your business from the inside out. Hi everyone, it's Michelle here, and today I'm going to be talking about feeling burnt out as a business owner and how you can recharge your energy. And I don't know if you can hear this, but someone's using a chainsaw right across the road. So if you can hear it, I'm sorry. Anyway, so as far as business burnout is concerned, and this can happen whether you're in a job or in business as well. So it would relate to anyone. So the first thing you need to do if you are feeling burnt out is to step back, and sometimes you just need to recharge your batteries and give yourself permission to actually stop and take a break. The next thing is to shift your energy with a favorite book, or even just watch some funny uplifting YouTube videos, something like that. The next thing you can do is set up some time for reflection. We spend so much time doing and we forget about simply being. So it's about just sitting still in the present moment and just feeling how you feel in your body. If you've got too much going on in your head, focus on your toes, wiggle your toes, and your focus will immediately go down there, and whatever was going on in your head will stop. Trust me, I practice this a lot of times. Prioritize self-care, just like you would prioritize your clients. This is about taking those breaks, soak in the hot bath, or go for a walk in nature, or even just simply go for a walk. Whatever it is about taking care of you, because you've got to remember every life area impacts on the other. So it's really important to make sure that you are taking care of you as long as everything and everyone else. Another way to reignite that passion and undo that burnout is to make sure you're connected to your purpose and you're in alignment. And this is something I work with my clients to help them understand, is what's truly in alignment with them. And it's not necessarily what you do for business, but how you do business. So if you are feeling burnt out, it might be a matter of needing to tweak what you're doing, and also making sure that you are focused on your purpose and what you ultimately want to achieve in this lifetime and in your business. The next one is to reassess your workload. Do you really need to do that thing? Now, we often take on too much for ourselves, and we tend to overestimate how much we can actually handle. So it might just be that you need to say no to certain things, or assess whether they're actually necessary or not. So yeah, that's that one. The next one, if I'm looking over at my notes here, it's really important to set boundaries to protect your time and energy. So I would suggest that setting up certain hours of the day where you do business and certain hours of the day where you do family, relationships, that sort of thing, and just make sure you don't allow them to cross over into each other. Yes, sometimes there might be an occasional time where you do need to do that, but if you have a set schedule, and book it into your calendar as well, so your family members can see what's booked, what's not, that sort of thing. It's also important to let go of perfection. So, and this was me, because I'm a little bit anal about things, but letting go of perfection and focusing on progress is ultimately the way to go. If you're watching the video, you'll see my hair is still a bit damp. I've just had a shower. I'm all clean, but am I looking perfect? Definitely not. Far from it, in fact. And I've got bad lighting coming in from my window, but it's more about the message I want to get across. Because if I had used all of the excuses like, I need to put my face on, I've got to do my hair, I better fix the lighting first, I would never do it. So this is about getting that content or information out there, or doing what you need to get done in the best way you possibly can without imposing this requirement for perfection on yourself. Ask for support where necessary. So you don't have to do it alone. And it could be that you need support from a family member to maybe do something around the house that you've had hanging over your head for a while. Or it could be that you ask a friend or colleague or mentor for some help with a certain aspect of your business. A lot of us try to be as independent as we can, and we forget to ask for help, and we burn ourselves out in the process. And the last one is that success flows from aligned energy. And I sort of touched on this before. And it's not about how hard you work. It's about aligning with, well, it's about how you work and aligning with who you are and making sure that you and your business are aligned with your ultimate goal. When they are out of alignment, you tend to create a whole lot of what you don't want, or you tend to not move anywhere. You might be sitting there thinking, why aren't my clients coming to me? And it could be that there's an aspect of your business that you are doing in a way that's completely out of alignment with you, or there could be some aspects of your business that are completely out of alignment as well. When you work with me, we go through all of that. You know, burnout is real, and so is your power to overcome burnout. It's one of those things where if you take into account that you are a real human and that you have your own strengths and abilities, but it's also important that you understand that you also need to take a rest sometime. You're less likely to experience that burnout. And another thing to remember too is that if you are burning out and you feel like you're over what we call efforting, so you're doing, and it's starting to feel really hard, it could be that you're doing in the wrong way and you may be way off track of where you need to go. So in those moments, I'd suggest taking a step back, reevaluating what you're doing, maybe making a tweak and just testing how it goes. And I'm all about test and measure. So try something new, try doing this process that way and see if the outcome changes. So it's about continuous growth and learning about what works for you and what doesn't work for you so that you can avoid that burnout. So if you would like to have a little bit of a fun quiz to complete, if you're a bit of a technophobe, head over to energeticsofbusinesshub.com/TP quiz. energeticsofhub.com/TP quiz. Find out what sort of technophobe you are and have a bit of a laugh at your own expense. That's always a good way to, cool your jets a little bit. I'll leave you there with that.